Hi, welcome to the Elite Culinary Lab. I'm Chef Misty Alafranji from the Northern California office, and I have here with me today Chef Rebecca Gruwell from the Southern California office.
Hi guys.
Welcome, thanks for being here.
Always a pleasure.
So today we're going to be talking to you about two different types of poutines that Rebecca and I came up with, utilizing a number of our manufacturers. First of all, we are working with Basic American, the Golden Grill Premium Russet Hash Brown Potato, which I know we're both really fond of.
Yeah.
So we have here for you guys in their original state as they come in the container, as well as it refreshed in its hash brown form. We've got some sour cream, some lovely fresh chives. We have two products from Vanny that we're using. We've got our brown gravy mix, as well as our Vanny cheese sauce mix. We've got Kinder's, which is a lovely company that we're working with out of Walnut Creek, who offer some amazing products, various types of barbecue sauce and rubs. This here we're using today is their mild barbecue sauce. We've got our Holton flat iron steak.
Amazing product.
Incredible product, right? I love that one. And then we've got our finished form of our tater tots that we're making for you today in our poutine. And lastly, we've got our Bruce Pack tri-tip. This is a garlic and peppered tri-tip. It comes fully cooked, and we've sliced it up here. So why don't we get started? Rebecca, why don't you tell us how you came up with creating the hash brown into the tater tot? What was the process?
This is such an easy process. So we take our package of the Golden Grill Premium Russet Hash Browns, refresh this to a fill line marked on the package with hot water around 160 to 180 degrees.
Okay.
Close that up for about 12 minutes.
And then they're done. That's
They're
it.
done.
That's
You're
it.
ready to go.
And these are already pre-seasoned as well.
They sure are.
That's fantastic. They look great.
Everything's
Right.
built in the package. So we take this product, get a little bit in our bowl here, and then we combine this with some Rembrandt whole liquid egg.
This is the whole liquid egg. Okay, so you just pour that right in.
So literally just mix these two ingredients together. That egg's gonna bind those hash browns as they cook up.
Fantastic.
Make some nice little tater tots for us. And then we press these right into what we've used today as a mini cupcake pan to form those.
And you could use whatever you like. We chose these because we were doing the tater tot form, but you could form them into any type of form that you liked utilizing this, because this is a traditional hash brown, and we've utilized it to make the tater tot, but that's really up to you. Tell me, Rebecca, you could also, if you didn't want to put these in the oven, what would be another way that they could form these?
A really awesome thing you could do, form them either in the same kind of cupcake mold or whatever preference you have. You know, press them into little rectangular forms and then freeze those.
Okay.
Freeze them overnight for about 12 hours. When you pull those out, they're gonna be ready to throw in the fryer.
And then you could use the fryer. That's a great way. But I think it's a key point to freeze them first, that they hold and bind together. All right, fantastic. So once we have the hash browns done, we can take them into this form. These are great. These look fantastic.
Yeah, look at that. Those baked up beautifully, nice
Really
and
nice.
crisp.
I'm gonna have to try one to do it.
Delicious,
That's
right?
fantastic, and that's baked. So popping them into the fryer would be another great option. Fantastic.
So we've got those ready to go into our poutines.
You didn't put any other seasoning in that.
Ready to go. You
That's
could,
great.
if you wanted to get creative, you could do some, all sorts of
Sure,
things with
infuse
those.
it with other things. But as far as the actual flavor and the salt and the pepper, the seasoning's all there. So
Flawless.
it's super easy. All right, so we're gonna talk to you next then about how to create a couple of different types of poutines. So I'm gonna grab some ingredients from this side. First, let's go with, this is a Holton meat flat iron steak.
Oh, that looks so good.
It is. This is a great product. It's one of my favorite meats that we offer. So you have this here. This comes in a full size, packaged up for you. It does come in its
Already
raw
cooked?
form. No,
Oh,
it's
okay,
in its raw form. So you could do it in a number of ways. And for us, we did it up to about a medium rare. And then I'm just gonna slice that up on a bias here. And then what we're gonna do with that is then use that in our first poutine. Go ahead and grab for me over there. We've got the gravy that I pulled over. Let's get the sour cream and the chives.
All right.
So this is a little bit more of a traditional sauce for a poutine, but really depending on where you're from. Nowadays, poutines there's such a large variety of them. So we have a few sliced pieces of meat here, and it has just such beautiful caramelization and
Nice
marble.
marbling.
That's what I was referring to. Lovely marble. This is such a great meat. And of course, we're using this in a poutine, but it would be fantastic served up just solo on its own with some side dishes.
Oh yeah.
So what we did is we took this here and we're going to create our poutine. So just going to pile up those tater tots, and you're going to want to, I like to just pour it on so you get lots of nice gravy here. And then you're gonna toss in your meat. And you could dice this up. You could really use any type of meat. We have in our next poutine a tri-tip by Bruce Pack. So you could certainly interchange these. If you wanted to do pulled pork or chicken, any of that would work.
Nice.
Let's put a little more gravy. Again, this is the Vanny, the gravy sauce mix.
Now, how do you prepare those?
This is really easy. Both of the Vanny products that we're using today are super simple. They come in their packets, and you're simply going to put in a pot a gallon of warm water, and you'll add your sauce or the mix to it, and slowly stir until it comes to a boil.
Do you recommend anything specific for the pot?
Yeah, you'd probably want to use at least a 6-quart pot or larger, and you're just going to slowly stir that until you get it into its gravy form. I'll go back and talk about the cheese sauce as well, but it's a very similar process. Super easy to use, and again, a great flavor, something that really helps speed up that process in the kitchen. You're not standing over the stove, worrying about trying to pour in your flour, and it's great if you're multitasking like most of us chefs. You can just quickly pull that together, and you've got a beautiful poutine. Lastly, what I like to do, let's grab this spoon for me here, thank you, is let's just go ahead and make this super yummy. You're gonna put in the sour cream.
I'm so hungry.
And then lastly, I like to top it with a few chives, but again, you could use whatever fresh herbs you like. And so we do have a finished product here. Let's take a look, and we've got our lovely poutine there. So that's our first, and let's talk about our second poutine. So our next poutine that we're going to show you is utilizing our Bruce Pack tri-tip. So I wanted to show you guys, this is how it comes, and it's fully cooked. As you can see, it's cooked to a nice medium rare. And this is the peppered and garlic tri-tip. So you could slice this up. There's a lot of uses, but we decided today to go with the poutine. So we're going to take our pre-slice that we sliced just ahead of this video for you, and we're going to place this right on top of our tater tots. We're going to throw in some nice Vanny cheese, which I mentioned before that I'd go over the process. So this is very similar to what we did with the gravy. So you have your packet. You're going to add warm water, a gallon of warm water to the pot, again utilizing a 6-quart or larger pot. And you're going to continue to stir until this comes to a boil, and voila, you've got your cheese sauce mix. And back to our Kinder's barbecue. So you can't, in my opinion, you need to have some barbecue in here.
And that stuff just smells amazing, guys.
Yeah, and the taste is such a nice, fresh flavor barbecue. It's a mild barbecue, but it doesn't overpower the flavor. You still get a lot of flavor from the tri-tip with the garlic and the pepper and the mild barbecue sauce. We throw a little more cheese on there.
Can never have too much cheese sauce.
And there we have it. And we'll walk over and take a look at the final products.
Aren't these gorgeous?
Beautiful. All right, so thanks for joining us today. Thanks, Rebecca, for helping me out with this great recipe. Again, these are 2 poutines utilizing a number of our products from Basic American. You can visit Basic American's website for other great recipes at www.baf.com. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. We'll see you soon.
Have a